First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rachel Coulter.
And getting you out the door today, we've got temperatures in the 80s, upper 80s here as we continue through the lunch hour in Rock Hill. Feels like temperatures, though, of course, about 10 degrees above that. It is so humid. We have dew points in the mid 70s. It is just tropical out there in terms of that humidity. And that's really the case no matter where you are today, where you have those temperatures in the 80s, feels like temperatures in the 90s because of the humid conditions. Of course, the exception to the rule being those of you listening in from our mountain communities. We are expecting high temperatures to top out in the low 90s this afternoon with scattered showers and storms picking up in coverage over the next couple of hours, continuing to impact the area through the evening hours as well. So think about your evening commute, dinner plans. Definitely going to want to keep the rain gear handy, and even the First Alert Weather app. And I say that because once again, any of these storms really putting down some heavy rainfall over localized areas could allow for some additional flash flooding concerns. In fact, scattered flash flooding possible where we have this level 2 out of 4 risk for excessive rainfall. So from Boone, really our mountain communities down into the foothills, Morganton, up towards Lenoir, and even extending to the I-85 corridor through portions of the Charlotte Metro, we're going to run that risk of some scattered flash flooding with some localized, more isolated flash flooding possible as you extend down into York and Chester County, even parts of Union County and and Stanley counties as well. We're already starting to see just a downpour or two develop across the region right now. We had some of that lightning and thunder earlier this morning. That has since fizzled out, but I want to draw your attention here just south of I-40 out towards Burke County. And this is one of the spots where we are expecting that greater risk of flash flooding later on today. So here's Morganton for perspective. There's that I-40 corridor, 70 Valdez and Morganton. What you're looking at just to the south of Berkmont is some rain that's developed and really intensified over the last 10 minutes or so south of 18. So not over any major thoroughfares, but we are going to see more of those showers and storms develop as time wears on. In fact, this is what radar could look like by the time we get towards this afternoon, continuing on through the evening hours. We could even still have some of those lingering showers and even thunderstorm activity even by the time we check back in later on tonight at 11 o'clock. And then we got to draw our attention to the Gulf and right off the east coast of Florida where an area of low pressure has developed, and it does have that medium chance of taking on some of those tropical characteristics. Could we see a tropical depression, a tropical storm as that works its way westward as the week progresses, bringing more of that focus in terms of the rainfall, the direct impacts from that system right along the Gulf Coast. We'll see some moisture indirectly from that, but we're not expecting any impacts here at home. But it is something that we're monitoring. Dexter would be the next name on the list if that does end up developing. Here at home, here's what we're expecting. High temperatures, low 90, so pretty close to normal. A little bit different than yesterday. We ended up making it to 98 degrees yesterday afternoon, and it felt every bit of it. It was hot. 92 is our forecast high today. Tomorrow, mid 90s then, so a little bit above average starting Thursday through Friday, continuing through the weekend with a daily chance of scattered showers and storms. So pretty typical for summertime here in the Carolinas, but we've seen a lot of rainfall, and once those storms set up shop, they're not moving very quickly, so just keep those phones and alerts on loud just in case you get a flash flood warning, and still can't rule out an isolated strong storm either.